Hello, loves, and welcome to Bree's Project Book. We're going to do something a little different from Island Styling today. Today is going to be an Island Styling for a farmhouse chic style, and you're going to decorate with me. So what I'm going to do first, we're going to start in the center as the starting point, and we're going to decorate that. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So here's how it looks so far. This is just the beginning, so I thought I would let you see what we have so far. Here's the completed plate setting for both seating areas. I really like how this looks. The bunny plate is one of my favorite purchases for this season. Here is the completed look. I really love the glasses. They look like they're crystal glasses. I have a set of Waterford glasses that look just like this, but these are just plain drinking glasses, but I think it raised the bar a little bit in the place setting. So we're going to start with the floor arrangement on this side of the island, starting with this glass cylinder. It's very tall, and there's beautiful black and white buffalo check ribbon. And now I have some harlequin ribbon here to combine with the buffalo check, and I think it looks gorgeous. Love the look. A glass vase filled with faux fruit is always a nice item to decorate your kitchen with, but it's putting the fruit in this glass cylinder, especially if you have imperfections. I like to place all my fruit with the imperfections facing the center, and it fits like a puzzle, so you have to play around with it to get the right fit. So to complete our vignette on this side of the island, I added 2 apothecary jars filled with these miniature fruit. The large one has the miniature pears, and then we have a small one that has the miniature apples. I think there is a great pair with this large vase of apples and pears. It makes a great vignette for the island. So here's the completed look for this side of the island, this beautiful floor vignette, and it is huge, which is a great thing because I think size on this side have to match the other side to give it a balance. But the fruit looks gorgeous in this glass vases and in glass apothecary jars, so I really like the look, and the black and white ribbon really gives it a pop along with those gorgeous florals sitting on top of the large vase. A beautiful vignette for this side of the island. what do you guys think about this bicycle idea on the island? Give me a thumbs up if you approve of the idea. For me, it's a great theme choice. I finally get to use it in a decor project. The 2 baskets filled with flowers is a perfect visual to the theme, a cycle of bloom. Great piece for spring and very unusual. Here is the finished look to the island. I love it. And the sign is gorgeous, sitting front and center. So here it is, my friends, my farmhouse island styling. This is the chic style. I hope you guys enjoyed the decorating with me. So now I'm just going to explain what I've done. Okay, starting on the right hand side, my theme for this island is a cycle of bloom because I had this bike that I purchased from Ross 3 or 4 years ago and I wanted to use it in this farmhouse style. I will link the videos in this series. It's a black and white spring thing in the iCard above. You can get all the details on the items listed here. The bike I purchased from Ross, but like I said, 3 to 4 years ago. I believe the bike cost something like $40. But I did not use it because I wanted to paint it. And I finally did that for this island styling. So let's talk about this section here. This section, I wanted to represent spring. And like I said, the theme of this island styling is a cycle of bloom. And I wanted it to look like this bike is in a garden somewhere with all these flowers blooming around it. And I just love this look. I achieved my goal, I think, and the flowers are beautiful here. The island here, if this is your first time to my channel and you haven't seen any of my island stylings, the island in my kitchen is pretty substantial. It's about 12 feet long, maybe longer, and about 4 to 4.5 feet wide. So it's pretty big. So whatever I put on this island must be large in size. So here on this right side, this is the reason why I got such a large bike here, because everything else will be lost on the island. So here I decided, like I said, to paint. I used silver rub and buff on areas, most of the areas except for the spokes on the bike. It was originally a bronze color, but I silvered the frame of the bike and left the spokes the bronze color. And I think it turned out beautifully. The seat itself, as you can see, some of the veins or lines in is the original color of the bike. I wanted it to stay that way to give some character. And I covered this bike in beautiful flowers. I know there's baby breath flowers. These flowers came from Dollar Tree. Small petal flowers are baby breaths. I can't remember what the smaller flowers are at the moment, but if I remember, I will put it in the description box below. But I just love the way they look. I combined 2 sets of flowers in this basket on the bike. You have a smaller basket in the front, and then you have the bigger basket in the back, and it is just gorgeous. And I also added some beautiful ribbon here. The contrast on it is gorgeous. And then we have another Dollar Tree floral in front of the bike to complete it. I needed something to ground it. See, if I take this away, you can see it looks okay, but it needed something. And this floral here really grounds it to give it that garden look that I wanted. So this is the whole look on the right side, my garden bike in a cycle of bloom theme. And I think I achieved the look that I wanted, and it turned out really, really nice. Then we come to the place setting. Now, maybe a couple of weeks ago or so in this series, I did a farmhouse style in 3 different styles. I think I did urban, chic, and original farmhouse, I think it was. And I decided to go with the chic. If you haven't seen that, I will link that in the iCard above as part of this series. But this is the style of place setting and centerpiece that I decided to go with. Starting with the centerpiece, this is a huge sign that I purchased at Michael's. It was originally $49. I got it for 40% off with a 20% off total price, and it came down to something like $29 and some change. Look how gorgeous this is. Loving the big letters, block letters that says Farmhouse, the galvanized background, the black letters. Beautiful. I just love this sign. It's large enough to stand out in this big island, and it's low enough that it doesn't combat between the two floral arrangements here, because I needed something low so that it would flow nicely between the two floral arrangements, and I'll talk about the other one in a minute. The place setting is another addition or another video that I showed you guys in the black and white spring thing series, and I decided to choose this place setting. I love the contrast between the galvanized and the black and white. This beautiful black bunny plate, and then we have the bold flower motif plate, and then the beautiful simple white plate with the silver edging, and then the galvanized plate that I love the ridges on the edges there. Beautiful contrast between the different dishes. And then we have this beautiful napkin ring that I purchased at Pier 1. And everything sits on this gorgeous black and white buffalo check runner. We have silverware here, beautiful glass, and then we have a bowl. Now this is my daily, this is my everyday setting for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I wanted it simple, but I wanted it elegant, but not too fussy, that you can just sit down and eat and grab your napkin and eat. So I made sure I have everything here for fruit for the breakfast, or oatmeal, things in that nature, for pastries and things like that that you would eat for breakfast, or what have you, a salad or what have you for lunch. So I made sure I had everything on my table setting that we normally have. Now normally table setting on day to day, I wouldn't put out my silverware or my glassware because it collects dust, and I normally put those out when we get ready to eat. But just so you can see what it would look like on a daily place setting when we get ready to eat. Now that is the place setting. Then we come down to the chairs. We have these gorgeous buffalo check pillows. They are oblong pillows, and these were from Amazon. Like I said, any prices that you want or any detail, I will link it in the iCard on previous videos in this series. And I think this is a gorgeous setup in the farmhouse style. Everything flows beautifully. Now for the left side of the island, this floral arrangement had to be substantial, had to be big enough that it would pair up to the right side. So what I decided to do was get a tall, clear vase that I had for years and place fruit inside the vase. And then I used the buffalo ribbon along with the Hollywood ribbon and created this gorgeous large bow here, and then topped it off with some more of that Dollar Tree florals up top. Look how full that is. It is beautiful. I can't tell you. I think maybe it's about 24 bundles of flowers in here for each flower itself. So 12 each of the baby breaths and 12 of the other to make it this full. Now I'm just approximating. I'm not sure if it's 24 or maybe 30, but this is how it looks to be nice, full, and big, because I want it huge on this side. And then we come down to the apothecary jars that sets off this vignette. We have a smaller apothecary jars filled with small apples, and then we have a larger apothecary jar that's filled with pears. And this apothecary jar I made out a vase that you get when you get flowers delivered, and I just basically took pieces from other jars or apothecary or candles to create this apothecary jar. For instance, this top here came from a apothecary jar like this one that broke, but I kept the top. And then the base here was from a candle holder that I glued on to this vase to create Apothecary Jar. And that's how we have the look here on the left side of the island. So that completes the look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far. And this is my farmhouse chic island styling. Leave a comment below and let me know how I did. Do you like it? Or was something else I need to add? Or what have you? But I tried to keep it not too fussy because this is a daily seating. I didn't want it too much stuff on here that would get in the way of eating. So, yeah. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys on the next video.